Should I quit my job? This is a haunting question that everybody will confront at some point in their life. It's terrifying for so many because many times the very question conjures up all kinds of uncertainty, and we humans don't like uncertainty. The fear of the unknown, I believe, is the greatest fear that we humans face. So in less than 8 minutes here, I'm going to give you a very simple 4-point outline, 4 questions that if you ask and answer, and you actually answer with diligence, you dive in, you go get the truth, I can guarantee you that you will quit with confidence. You will quit when you're supposed to quit. And let me give you this. I grew up with a dad who was played college sports, and he coached me and everything, and I played sports all the time. And he used to say a phrase to me over and 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 over, and to the point where I just got tired of hearing it. And it meant well, but it's actually not true. The phrase is, winners never quit, quitters never win. That's not true. Winners quit the right things. They just do. They got a knack for figuring out when to move on. And so there is this cultural stigma with quitting that still is very much alive and well today. But if you're quitting the right way, no stigma, and I'll guarantee you it is key to your progress. Here we go. 4 questions. First question is why to quit? If you are wrestling with the question, should I quit my job? The first thing you have to look at is why am I wanting to quit? What's going on here? Here are 3 situations to where I can absolutely validate your feeling is spot on, that you should in fact quit. Why would you quit? Why would a person quit? Number 1, no purpose or meaning in the role. There's no connection to the role from a soul spiritual level where you go, I care deeply about this job and the results. Or I care deeply about the mission of the organization. I'm absolutely connected to the organization. And can I just give you a get out of jail guilt-free card here? If you are working in an organization where it might be a nice place to work and nice people, but there's no real connection to the product or the service or the mission of the organization, can I just tell you it is only a matter of time before you will begin to fade away in your engagement just because it's not missional. You're just showing up doing a job. That's not how we humans are wired. Second reason you should absolutely quit is a toxic culture. This is a horrible boss or horrible co-workers. And I got to tell you this, if you've got toxic co-workers and your boss is aware of it, even though they may be nice, they are a horrible boss. Good leaders don't allow toxicity in the workplace. And I can tell you this, you can absolutely be doing a job you love, as I call it, the sweet spot, something you're good at, something you love, something that produces results that you care deeply about. But if you're doing it in an unhealthy, toxic environment, you will not want to go in. It's that simple. The third reason you should quit is limited growth. You've hit your lid, or you're about to hit the lid, and you can see I can only grow or go so high at this company. Let me tell you again, this is an automatic. I got to quit at some point because you will begin to resent the place. It will have a negative effect on you if you see a lid and you can't get through the lid. All right, that's why to quit. When to quit. Once we've determined, and I've given you 3 really clear reasons why it is an absolute, I need to quit. Now, when do we quit? Well, first, we quit when we are in a, and this is like, what's the timing is what I'm addressing here. He gave you the why. I gave you the why first. Now this is the when, the timing of it. The only time I recommend an abrupt quit is when you are in a dangerous or harmful situation. Sexually, physically, just a very, very dangerous situation or harmful to your mental health and now your health. You know what? We'll go figure something else out. We're out. Okay. The most often that we see the when come into play, and I get this call on the show, Ken, when should I quit? Very simple. When you have something else to go to. In other words, I want you quitting to something, not from something. I want you stepping into something. So let's go ahead and get another boat up to the dock and step out onto that. That's when we know it's time. We got something waiting for us. And then the third situation, and this is the rarest, it's when I'm financially at a place I'm independent. I took a question at my breakthrough event in Atlanta just 2 weeks ago. The guy stood up, runs a small business. He started it, and he's wrestling with Ken. It's just not doing what I want it to do. I've resurrected it once before, and I was excited about it. This time, I'm back in that phase, and I don't think I've got the juice. And he was essentially asking me, can I shut my own business down? I said, well, what's your financial situation? He says, I don't ever have to work again. I said, what? The whole crowd started laughing. I said, you're telling me you're independently wealthy, you don't ever have to work another day in your life? He goes, no. I said, quit tomorrow. Shut the business down tonight. I don't care. Shut it down. That's a very rare situation. So we covered why to quit, when to quit. Now let's talk about where to quit. What am I quitting to? First and foremost, the next rung on the ladder is where most of us are in this situation. In other words, I'm progressing in my career, and now I'm ready to step up to the next thing that gets me ultimately to where I want to go. So think of career, professional development as a ladder. So one, we want to quit to the next rung on the ladder. I'm ready. I'm ready for the next challenge. I've earned the opportunity. It's before me. Boom, I'm going to step up. Second place that we're quitting to is a new ladder. Get a lot of these calls and coaching opportunities on the show. I'm quitting to another ladder. I was in accounting, but I want to go into technology, as an example. Third, I'm quitting to the dream job. So this is defined by I'm spending the majority of my day using what I do best, my talent, to do work that I love, passion, to produce results that matter to me, mission. This is the dream job. It is not a fairy tale fantasy. Most people equate the phrase dream job with this thing that could never happen. Well, to me, that's ridiculous. The dream job is there. I long for it. Thus the word dream. Now, that's the win when you have one of those three scenarios. Now, how? Interestingly enough, I get this question out of all of the calls and coaching opportunities in these areas of why to quit, when to quit, where to quit. Most people are asking how to quit. First, quit with no guilt. If you are quitting to a better opportunity, you are not doing anything unethically or illegally. Second, quit with class. What do I mean by that? With excellence. Finish well, leave the job, the person coming behind you in a better place. Leave the way you would want to be left. If you do those four things, you're going to quit and quit well.